Jeff's performance, I really wish I could just like drop it and walk away, but these are probably expensive. Okay. Shuffle papers. Oh, awesome. So up next, hang on. I'll put it in water later, Scott, I promise. Okay, up next we have the talent portion of the evening. I have to tell you, these guys have some really awesome talents coming up. Nothing as amazing as... Huh? Oh my goodness, what a surprise! Jeff, take your attention! So, Jeff, you were in Mr. Colonial last year, so I'm wondering what the heck you're doing.
Well, the guys backstage were like, Jeff, what's a good talent? And
I don't know how you ended up with a trombone.
I said, has anyone heard a trombone solo? And they said, no, we don't want to, but I did anyway.
Okay, so Jeff, I know how badly you wanted to be a two-time winner of Mr. Colonial, but it was decided that that is not happening this year, because, you won last year, you need to give other people a chance. So...
You know what, in all honesty, I've seen all the talents from this year, and they wouldn't even let me in if I hadn't been in this group. I mean, these guys, seriously, you guys are in for a treat. These guys are amazing, every single one of their talents.
Yeah, we've seen them, and you guys are definitely in for a treat. Remind everyone what you did last year?
Well, I mean, they are amazing, but, I don't think anyone's doing Michael this year.
No.
Michael Jackson, talking about Mormon girls, Michael Jackson.
I've never heard that correlation there, but...
I mean, I wouldn't want to say that in the press or anything, but...
Oh, that's good. That's very good, because we do have people here who work in the press, and they might be a little upset by that.
Don't say anything, please.
Anyway, hasn't Jeff cleaned up nicely, everyone?
Thank you.
I tried. I considered wearing flats, but...
Well, thanks for making me look... You know what?
No, because you shine on
2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? That's what I said.
You couldn't get the whole pot of all the awesome qualities of my Jeff. Alright, well, what do you think? Should we get started?
Let's do this. I am so excited. Who's first?
Up first, we have Jason Spade.
All right. Big hand for Jason Spade.
I'm just getting used to the light. This is the warm-up. I have a mic too far. It doesn't go far.
Do you need a stand?
No.
Okay, good. I can't see.
You can hear me? Yeah. So 5th grade, I joined the International Jugglers Association, where honestly I signed a card where I promised that I would live up according to the Constitution and bylaws of International Jugglers. So I always do this. So it's okay if you expect it. But the judges have never seen it before. And I'm only here for the judges. Okay, ready? All right, round 2.
All right, another hand applause for Jason, please. Next, we have Matt. And I think you guys are going to feel great about this. I really do. A hand of applause for Matt, please.
Hello. In thinking about what to do for my talent, I thought about the different things I bring to the table. I wouldn't say I am extremely talented in any one thing. I would say I might be slightly talented in a variety of things, one of which is Harry Potter trivia. But there's just not a great way to display that in this type of forum. But does anyone have any good Harry Potter trivia questions?
What were Dobby the house elf's last words?
That's a good one. Dobby's last words, and I'm going to do it in Dobby's voice so you can really feel it. Now remember, Dobby's dying. Dobby is dying, and you are devastated because you love Dobby. And so as he dies, he looks up at Harry and says, "It's good to be with friends." But I decided I didn't want to do that for my talent, because that's, But so to really tell you the story about my talent, it begins with a young girl who grew up in Houston, Texas. She had dreams of a big life, doing big things. You might almost say that she was a child of destiny. Well, she started singing and people started listening. People gathered around her in very large crowds. As you all know, she sang at the inauguration this year, but there was a large scandal when it came out that she lip-synced. To do some damage control after that, Beyonce called a press conference. But instead of answering any questions, she went up to the mic and sang the national anthem better than anybody had ever heard before. Ended and said, "Any questions?" Well, I happen to live my life by a certain motto. Be Beyonce. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Thank you for standing. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you very much.
Oh, 2 down, 5 to go, you guys. This has been a good night so far, right? Right. So up next, we have a contestant that there have been a lot of rumors about what he's doing for talent, but I will let Evan Wilson speak for himself. Let's hit it.
Everybody was
way, he was up on the ground. Another round of applause for him, please. Well, our next contestant was just warming up for his talent. It's Jensen. A round of applause for Jensen, please.
Oh, wow. This is great. I see, where's my mom? My mom came here. And then I got my whole family here, all my siblings are here, and then I got Anna and Madeline over there. This is actually a surprise. Can you girls come up on stage? All right, so one thing that we love to do in the Vessels household is play and tell stories. And my nieces and nephew are some of the most creative children ever. Little Hannah, she is very, very, very forgiving too. So one thing that she loves to do is that she understands when I don't understand what's going on, but she always is like, you know, Uncle Buddy, that's all right. Right, Hannah? Little Madeline, she is one of the most courageous little girls out there, actually. There was probably 5 months ago, she was telling me how scared she was to climb trees. And now she can climb pretty much any tree ever out there. So let's give them a round of applause. Okay, and so we just wanted to give you a little bit of a taste for some of the nighttime stories that are going up in the Kensington area. And so without further ado, Spencer, please.
Once upon a time, there was a cowgirl. And this cowgirl had a pink hat, pink boots, pretty much everything was pink. And she had a sister, a dancer, who had a pink tutu, a tiara, and was also pretty much all pink. But there also was a ninja. He could do high kicks, run.
Kidding, we're totally ready. No, we do need a second. Anyways, so I'm trying to think of something awesome that happened to me that I can tell you. Coming up blank. Anyway, we can do one of these. Are you guys having fun so far? Good. These guys have actually put in so much preparation for this. You would not believe. They had like 7 or 8 dance practices. I've been hounding them almost daily to get stuff. Is this amazing, accomplished piano player, violinist, whatever. Well, Scott and I and a couple other people just went on this big trip, and that's where we found out that Ryan, like, grew up with Scott. I've known Ryan forever. Wow, look at that. Well, Scott tells me that basically he's always hated Ryan Campbell because Ryan can do everything so easily. So easily. Like, he's a much better piano player, a much better violinist, and Scott has to really practice and try hard. So, I'm an awful person. You need to know this about me. Scott recently did a violin solo in sacrament meeting, and so I made sure to text him right afterward and tell him he did a great job, but Ryan would have been better. And with that, he's ready. And I will. You need the mic?
YOLO. That's what kids are saying nowadays, right?
Boring!
No, not yet.
Oh. My bad.
Good, Scotty.
love a sugar. You're fine, so kind. I got to let the world know you're mine. Do my nails and I twinkle my thumbs. Little nervous, but it sure is fine. Come on, baby, come crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, so good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I got to tell the world that you're mine, mine. Real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby. You drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
All right. That was awesome. And he's such a good sport when we have technical difficulties on our part. One more round of applause for Scott, please. I lived with our next contestant for several months, and you know, he moved because our house was too fun. But you know what? We're still good friends, and I've been to his place, and I've seen him. And he's reformed, and he is more fun than ever. More fun than me, and probably most of you. So our next contestant is Mr. Mike Millette. He also needs to set up. So I don't have any cool stories like Rachel, but let's just check and see if he's ready. Can I ever find the front here? Okay.
So talented. All right.
Oh, I don't plug.
Maybe turn it on. Jeez, Jeff.
Oh, there we go. The touch of Mr. Colonial fixes everything, right? Yeah. So, when Scott told me what his song was going to be, I told him I would add some pyrotechnics into my own act. So, you know, we'd have some fire, some actual fire. So, here we go. Enjoy while you can. Last for like 30 seconds. So I wanted to do a song that everybody could sing along. Are you guys in the mood to sing tonight? Okay, now we're ready. All right, so there's a part of this song where I just need you to ah or ooh or oh or whatever, okay? It goes like this. You guys know this? Okay, so that's all you gotta do, okay? Now when it comes up, you know when it comes up. And I need you to join in, okay? Because it's lonely up here. always be found. Just know you're not alone. I'm gonna make this place your home. Thank you for your help.
That was awesome. It smells like fireworks up here, you guys. Okay, so we don't need a ton of time to set up for Jeff Knuckles, who is the final contestant doing talent tonight, but we did have a little bit of a great idea, actually. Everyone has gone on great dates and everyone's gone on really bad dates.
I can tell some stories.
I think if we sat down and told stories, we could make that award activity. But instead, we're going to have Miss Julie Allen come up and tell probably the worst date story you've ever heard in your entire life. It could win an award, but don't pity this girl, she's amazing. All right, Julie, take it away.
So when people say, like, I had a really bad date, I say, no, I had a really bad date. Like, the worst, it totally wins. Hands down every time. So it started out as a lot of bad dates do. Guy was super late, then it was a group date. When he picked me up, we went and sat at his apartment forever because his roommates weren't even off work. I had already eaten, so when he didn't say that we were going to eat or not going to eat, so I just went ahead and ate. We're supposed to go on a hike. So then he insists that I get the whole foot long at Subway because he was a baller. And then we go and we're gonna hike, and the other two girls look really cute, and I'm dressed like as cute as you could be to go hiking, but how cute is that? Not very. So I'm kind of looking at them like, they know something I don't. So we go, and it's not a hike, we just have a picnic. And okay, that's fine, picnics are great. And actually the other couples I'm still good friends with, which is fun. But then he just got, it was at this place, Bridalveil Falls, and I was new and I didn't know what this was, and he just like stood in front of it and like tried to wax eloquent and failed, and I didn't really love that. And so I wasn't really in such, the great mood. So 6 people had to take 2 cars. It's just me and him driving. And there was a suicide lane next to us. We're in the left lane. There's a suicide lane. And the car in that lane decided they didn't want to turn left. They wanted to be with the rest of traffic. So they just cut over. And to his credit, he had cat-like reflexes and really saved us from a tragic accident. But his reaction to this was, he reached under his seat and pulled out a pistol, which he stuck in the window at the other car. And my face is like, and he says, it's cool, I got a permit. And then I made him take me home.
I'm a big shot, not hooked up by some stuff from the thrift shop. I saw the fringe, it's so dang frosty that people like, hey, it's a cold dang hungry. Rolling in on the knee, heading to the Vaseline, dressed in all peace. I gave the shoes for the green, taking the leather, girls standing lips, about to make the money since someone else has been walking in the meeting when you're selling it. I instantly impossible to take my money and I'm super happy that's all. I'ma take it real stop, I'ma take it real stop. Can I have this hand me down? The little coat suit and some house slippers. Got the Velcro.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. This is so I'm gonna pop some tags.
What an amazing group effort! Please, I'm gonna need to borrow some of those items later, particularly the Anyway, awesome talents, right? These guys.
I told you at the beginning.
So, what were some of the talents from last year? James Martin told stories. We can say that was great. Zach Winter.
There were some shadow puppets.
There was some shadow puppets. I mean, it is one of those lost art sort of things, so it was good. It was good. Dancing, so great. Ventriloquism. So this year's different, is what we're saying. Yeah. So to prepare for Mr. Colonial, obviously they had to brush up on their talent and do other things. But when you were preparing for Mr. Colonial, what did you do?
Well, I took Mr. Colonial really seriously. I was, like...
Folded your pocket scores a couple times, ironed them.
I took a class on pocket score folding at Nova, and I ran 5 miles in the morning. And
every day, or?
5 miles from work to home every day.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in peak shape of my life, and unfortunately, this year hasn't been so kind. You get lazy, but
it's okay. I know you were so busy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right?
That's right. That's right.
I would say you could definitely empathize with Kate Middleton.
Yeah.
You know what it's like.
We're best buds. We text.
Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh. So when she says like color, she puts the U in there and stuff. I love that about British.